there, Tubman Toads. Welcome back. It's Mr. Cox, your health and wellness instructor. Got some fun activities for us this week. I'm going to do a little bit of a shift from our typical yoga practice and incorporate a little reading, a little storybook into our practice today. So today we're going to start out with a brief namaste to welcome everybody into the space, followed by a mindfulness activity, breath by breath. And then we got a fun book to read today. Up in the Garden, Down in the Dirt. I thought that this was a very fitting book considering it's getting warmer out there. I've been spending more and more time in my garden. I miss spending time in the Tubman garden with our Tubman garden group. But hopefully soon we'll all be able to get back into the garden and enjoy the outdoors. And to wrap up our lesson today, I'm going to have you do a Cosmic Kids yoga activity, Stella the Stick Insect, which is going to tie in nicely to our Up in the Garden, Down in the Dirt storybook. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to our chest and repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind. Namaste. The best in me sees the best in you. Excellent. So let's get started. Go ahead and sit up with your spine straight and your body relaxed. If you'd like, close your eyes and listen in. Any day, any time, you can take 3 soft, slow, mindful breaths and watch life flow. Your breath helps you pause and notice where you are and what is going on right now in this moment. You are never in yesterday or tomorrow. You are only here now. If something from yesterday upsets you, now is the time to notice your thoughts or feelings about it and work with them or let them go. So let's breathe in and breathe out. One more time, breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Let memories of yesterday fly away from your heart and fade away. And notice this moment now. If something about tomorrow worries you, remind yourself that you can only change what is happening now. Tomorrow's not here yet. Remember, everything in life changes. In each new moment, you can start over. And in each new moment, with each new breath, everything is fresh. Let's breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Last time, in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Wonderful. So as I mentioned, we have a wonderful book to read today. Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt by Kate Messner with artwork by Christopher Silas Neal. So it starts out with a winter scene, getting ready for the upcoming gardening season. Up in the garden, I stand and plan, my hands full of seeds, my head full of dreams. Spring sun shines down to melt the sleepy snow. Wind whistles through last year's plants, and mud sucks up at my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says. Down in the dirt, things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there? I ask. Do you know? What's down in the dirt? You said bugs, you're correct. And worms even. Whoa, look at all the bugs! Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects digging and building and stirring up soil. They're already working down in the dirt. We have an earthworm, a ladybug, ant, a caterpillar, a snail, a cockroach, a centipede. Whoa, so many bugs, and even a slug. Ooh, and a spider. Up in the garden we snap brittle stalks, scoop rustly armfuls, and wheel away weeds for the chickens. While they squabble and scratch, we spread compost over the soil. Do you remember us or Miss Wagner when she's thrown food out to the chickens and you see them scratching? We've thrown other tasty treats for the chickens. You can see them scurry about. It's so much fun. Oh, I missed our tub and garden. Down in the dirt, pill bugs chew through last year's leaves. I give a gentle poke. They roll up tight and hide in plated suits of armor. Roly-poly round. You've seen little roly-polies before. When they roll up and they're like little balls of armor. Did you see the rabbit? Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail a furrow with my finger and sprinkle seeds in a careful row. You see, maybe you remember from gardening club, some of you. Even our pre-K classes, we made rows in the soil and we plant our seeds. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings and the leaves where she'll lay her eggs. You see the tomato hornworm? Up in the garden, carrot plants sprout, pea blossoms bloom, wasps are on the prowl, and honeybees visit, legs loaded with pollen. Do you see the pollen on the honeybees? Going into the pea shoots. And there's the carrots reaching down into the ground. I weed and wilt in sun so strong. Even Nana looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp, dark. See all the earthworms down low, underground, in the damp, dark, cool soil. But it's warm up here, and there's Nana, getting a little shade under the tree. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns the hose on me. Eee! That's usually my response when I get sprayed. Or if rain comes out of nowhere. Wow, the garden's looking great. And look, it's a robin's nest in the tree and some baby robins. The mama robin has a little worm to feed to the babies. I hide behind the cucumber vines, but their leaves can't save me. I shiver and laugh, drenched in Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep. Roots drink it in. And long-legged spiders stilt walks over the streams. Do you see the spiders? crossing over the streams of water from the hose. We have little bugs burrowing in the ground, creating little chambers. Uh-oh. Is that a squirrel? Uh-oh. Get out of there, squirrel. Get out of the garden. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. The ladybugs feast on aphids. Aphids are these little white bugs that are on the underside of leaves. And that's why ladybugs are awesome, because they come through and eat all these little aphids. Aphids are usually on tomato plants. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato, warm from the sun. Juice dribbles down my chin. It's so tasty. A warm tomato. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket and a beetle, a grub. Slugs are scrumptious too. Whew! That robin's finding a feast of all these bugs and insects. Up in the garden we pick cukes and zucchini, harvesting into the dark. Bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. We were working hard today. There's the bats flying through. Remember, bats are awesome because they eat mosquitoes. Woo-hoo. Go, bats, go! Down in the dirt, skunks work the night shift. They snuffle and dig and gobble cutworms while I sleep. Look at those skunks eating those cutworms, trying to save the chard and the beets. Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays away the aphids, and I'm after grasshoppers. Ready to swoosh, but what? Snap! Someone else is faster. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shining garter snake crunches on supper. That's okay, garter snakes aren't scary. They're just little snakes that go after insects in the garden. They're really scared of us. So if you see one, you can just let it be. It's good for the garden. Up in the garden, the wind grows cool. Pumpkins blush orange and sunflowers bow to September. Nana ties them together to build a house for reading. Oh, look at that. That's so much fun. A little arch there. And Nana's there reading a book. Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web, strand by silken strand. She'll munch on moths tonight. Spiderwebs are so cool. Up in the garden, colored leaves litter the squash vines, and we know the cold is coming. Hurry, hurry, and harvest! There's enough for the neighbors, too. Well, they get to share. Look at potatoes, squash, onions. It's a whole big basket of potatoes. Down in the dirt, frantic ants gather what we leave behind. They're storing food for cooler days ahead. Look at all the ants. Busy, 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 getting ready for winter. Up in the garden, frost draws lace on leftover leaves, where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the warmth to return. We say goodbye and spread the winter blankets. Down in the dirt, beetles burrow, ants scurry home, earthworms curl tight in the dark, getting ready to hibernate for the winter. When Grandpa calls us in for soup, an autumn moon is rising. Up in the garden, dry corn stalks tremble, and the wind smells like winter. But the long, ripe days of summer still rest in the garden beds. The ladybugs and bumblebees, earthworms and ants are hunkered down, hiding, biding their time. For what? That's right, for next summer. Dreaming of sunshine and blossoms and sprouts. under the bare arms of trees and the blanketing snow. A whole new garden sleeps down in the dirt, waiting, waiting, waiting. The end. I hope you enjoy our story, Toads. Up in the garden and down in the dirt. So below you'll see a link for Cosmic Kid Stella, the stick insect. So I hope you have fun with that. And as always, if you have any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comments section. Let's go ahead and close out our practice, friends. Bring your hands to your chest and repeat after me. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be kind. Namaste. The best in me sees the best in you.